Hey everyone, it's Lori from V Formation Multisport, and today I'm going to answer a lot of questions, especially from new triathletes. So I have a few questions. It's only going to take a few minutes. The first one is, do I need a tri kit to compete in a race? The answer to that is no, you don't. A tri kit typically is a one-piece or two-piece kit that you can wear for the swim, bike, and run, and you don't have to change. However, if you don't have a tri kit, you can always wear a regular bathing suit or a swimsuit. You can throw on a pair of bike shorts over that, maybe a cycling jersey, and then ride. If you're a guy, you can wear your swim trunks and throw on a shirt for the bike and the run, and you're good to go. So that's question number one. Do I need a tri kit? No, you don't. You can do a race without a tri kit. The second question that is very common is, what is chamois cream and how do I use it? If you ride a lot, chamois cream can make your ride a lot more comfortable. At first, the chamois is the padded portion of your shorts, and I'll show you the inside of that. It looks kind of like that. And these are bib shorts. I'm going to inside them out. They're meant to keep the chamois close to your skin, so it protects you from the saddle and a lot of chafing. So bib shorts have a little bib like that, and it keeps the chamois in place. Now, chamois butter, chamois cream comes in a tube. Sometimes it comes in a tub. You can put it directly onto your chamois, or you can apply it to your skin. Apply it everywhere down there, so that way you're comfortable and nothing is rubbing. If you ride very often, you could develop sores and other things, especially when it's hot and you're sweating a lot. So chamois butter, chamois cream, they can certainly help. Originally, chamois cream went directly onto the chamois because they used to be made out of leather and other things, so they had to keep it really smooth. But today our chamois and our bike shorts are fairly soft, and it's more for preventing friction. Another thing you can use that I really like that stays on in the water is Tri-Slide, and you basically spray it everywhere. It doesn't damage your wetsuit. That leads to my third question. Can I cut my wetsuit? People are going to freak out about this, but the answer is yes, you can, as long as you do not cut any of the seams. I have a wetsuit down here, and I had a lot of issues with this wetsuit, and I purchased another one, but in the meantime, I did cut it, and I cut a tiny little part. I don't think you can see it very well, maybe over here. Cut a little part out of the neck to relieve some pressure, but I did not cut the seam. If you cut the seam, your wetsuit's done. You got to get it repaired. So short answer to that is yes, but be very, very careful about what you do with it. So yes, you can cut a wetsuit, but make sure you have a properly fit wetsuit first. The other question that I get a lot as a coach is, why do I need handlebar caps? These are the little round things that go at the end of your handlebars. And there's a very good reason for that. They will not, USA Triathlon will not let you race without them. Part of that is because if your handlebar is not capped off and you get into a bike accident on the bike portion of the race, your handlebar has the potential to impale you. So this kind of helps with that. If you're in a bad enough accident that your handlebars are going to impale you, it's a very bad day on the bike. But I always keep extra with me for race day, because sometimes during travel or moving around and trying to get your bike into transition, these do pop out. So I always have a few extra with me, and I've given them to some people who have needed them, because sometimes they just don't have an extra one. Bike shops usually have these at the counter checkout, and they're super cheap. You can pick up a bunch of them, so you can always have spares. So that's why we need handlebar caps. It's to prevent your handlebar from going into your body in a weird way. Another question I get as well is, how many times should I pee during a race? If you have a sprint you're probably not going to have to pee. If you're going to have an Olympic distance race, you might have to pee maybe once, but probably not. But in a half Ironman, you'll pee at least one time if you're consuming enough fluids. And for a full Ironman, you'll pee at least twice, and sometimes more. I know for my full, I ended up using the restroom probably more than I wanted to. But that's how many times you should go. And please, whatever you do not pee on your bike. It is considered, you can get disqualified for that. I did actually see someone do that during my Ironman, and I was totally surprised. Fortunately, he was far enough ahead of me when he peed on his bike. I just don't even want to go there. Just pee where you're supposed to pee, in the porta potties. Another question too, this is more for shorter races than for long races, is should I wear socks for the bike and the run? And that's up to you and how comfortable you want to be. If it's a sprint triathlon, you probably don't need socks for the bike and the run. Just dry off your feet, rinse off the sand, and put your bike shoes on, and then switch to your running shoes. No socks needed. You probably won't get any blisters. If it's an Olympic distance, I would certainly wear socks for the bike and the run, because I'm all about being comfortable while I'm racing, and I don't like to deal with blisters or other things afterwards. So that's all the questions I have for today. If you have any more questions, please leave them in the comments. And certainly if you have any ideas for any other YouTube videos, certainly let me know. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe out there and train smart.